Students, today welcome to a new class. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is chapter first, rational number. Okay, so let us start the introduction part of the chapter first. So just see the introduction part. See, so first, what is rational number? Do you know the definition of rational number? See, rational number is a number that can be represented as the quotient p upon q, two integers, such that q is not equals to 0. Okay, and in addition we can say that the set of a rational number includes all the integers, each of which can be written as a quotient with the integers as the numerator and 1 as the denominator. Okay, have you understood the definition of rational numbers? Shall I repeat the rational number definition? So in the other words, we can say that rational number is a number that can be represented in the form of p upon q, like that, p upon q, where this q is not equals to 0. Okay, have you understood, students? So let us see the introduction part. Read the introduction. In mathematics, we frequently come across a simple equations to be solved. For example, x plus 2 equals to 13. You can solve this equation easily, that x equals to 13 minus 2 will get the answer. How many? That answer. Okay, yes, 11. Yes or no? See, this is a x which are getting the numbers, that is 11. Because of this values, x satisfies the given equation. The solution 11 is a natural numbers. The answers which are getting 11, that is a natural number. On the other hand, for the equations x plus 5 equals to 0, so what will be the answer? That is x equals to will be a 0, because 5 minus 5 is 0. Okay, so 0 is a what number? This is a whole number. So you can understand that rational numbers includes all the integers, whole numbers, natural numbers. Integers, in integers positive and negative both numbers will come. Have you understood? So these are the introduction part of the chapter. So students, please read out all these introduction part. Okay students, next page, just see next is what? The properties of rational numbers. See the properties of the rational numbers. Properties of rational numbers, that is closure property. For closure property, we are just seeing the whole numbers. Whole numbers may we are just saying that addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now see numbers and remarks how it is. See, 0 plus 5 equals to 5, that is a whole number. 4 plus 7 is equals to, is it a whole number? In general, a plus b is a whole number for any two whole numbers a and b. See, you can say that whole numbers remarks में क्या होगा कि addition के लिए whole numbers are closed under addition. Okay, and next is subtraction. For subtraction also whole numbers are not closed. Here it is addition is closed, but subtraction are not closed under this subtraction. Next is multiplication. Multiplication is also same as addition. Next division. Division in also not. Division and subtraction cannot be done in this whole numbers properties fraction numbers. Okay, so have you understood? Now next go to integers. Integers also same. For the integers, addition, subtraction and multiplication and division, 3/4 are there. Here only addition and subtractions can be under addition, subtractions and multiplication. 3 of them are closed under addition, subtraction, and only the division that is not closed under division. Okay, have you understood? Now next is rational number. See, I had explained you that rational number is a number that can be represented in the form of p upon q. Yes or no? Where q is not equals to 0, that is called a rational number. See, the examples is given: 2 upon 3, 6 upon 7, 9 upon 5 are the rational numbers. Whether it is positive, whether it is negative, all are called rational numbers. Have you understood? So please read out all these introduction parts. Okay, see, all the introduction parts are there, all the properties are there. In online classes I had explained all the properties. Okay, here also multiplication is there, commutative property is there. Commutative में first हम whole numbers में देखेंगे. whole numbers में addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is there, जिसमें addition ओनली कॉम्यूटेटिव होगा, बाकी सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन जो होगा वो कॉम्यूटेटिव नहीं होगा. आई हैव अंडरस्टूड. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज इंटीजर्स. इंटीजर्स में भी वी विल सी एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, ऑल द थिंग्स. ओके, हियर ऑल्सो द सेम थिंग. ओके, एडिशन इज अ कॉम्यूटेटिव, अदर्स दैट इज नॉट कॉम्यूटेटिव. नेक्स्ट इज रैशनल नंबर्स. रैशनल नंबर्स में एडिशंस दिए हुए. सी, यू हैव टू सॉल्व दिस एक्सरसाइज. ओके, मीन्स दिस इज द एग्जाम्पल्स फॉर द अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, have you understood all these properties I have explained you? in the this online classes. Again I'm just giving an information, short information regarding this exercise or regarding these lessons. Okay, here also whole numbers associative property are there, addition is associative property and multiplication is associative, other subtraction and division is not associative, and next is additive. This same thing, associative property for the integers also the same thing. Okay, have you understood, students? So these all are the introduction part of the chapters. Students, please read out all these introduction part of the text and do the examples also for the practice. In the next section I am going to start exercise this one. So before that, let's see the role of 0. See role of 0 what is. See, if you add the numbers with 0, any numbers, if we get the numbers with 0, again we'll get the same numbers. Yes or no? We are getting the same numbers. That is called the addition, the role of a 0. So we can say that 0, if we are getting the same answer, so it can be said that 0 is called the identity for the addition of rational numbers, or it is the additive identity of integers and whole numbers as well. Have you understood? Now next we will see the role of 1. What is the role of 1? 1 is also a multiplication of 1 with whole numbers. If we multiply the same numbers, we'll get the same answer. So we can say that 1 is the multiplicative identity for a rational numbers. Have you understood, students? See, all these are there. Okay, have you understood? In the next period I'm going to start, see, all the exercises are there, additive inverse, how it is done. Okay, see, now next period I'm going to start exercise 1.1. Before you just read out all these exercise, all these introduction parts. Okay, students, thank you.